Hello everyone, I'm Vanila and I welcome you to my channel. This is a channel where I share everything that I know about crochet, knitting, all the creative stuff. And in this video we're going to learn how to do this stitch and the brim. I guess this one isn't the brim, but it's like elasticated edge that will help to stay on the head like a rubber band, so it's like it would be a bit stretchy. And then we will start to do the design, the stitch. The stitch is very simple ways of doing it. It may look complicated, but really is a very simple stitch, easy to memorize, quite fun to knit, and I've seen quite rarely this stitch. I'm going to show you also the crown, how to make the crown. As you can see, it's very stretchy. I've made it to the size of my head. So I mean we have to make 84 stitches. I'm going to make it in this color, in this denim color. So what I need to do is to make a slip knot like this, like so, and the needles are pointy and are size number 5. Yeah, size number 5. So we need to cast on 84 stitches, and we'll end up doing a garter stitch, which is this, the edge, so it's more elasticated on your head, and later we do the design stitch, the pattern. So we do it like this, cast on like this. If you know how to make it, you're welcome to do it the way you like it. Also you can do with a thumb. You can do it differently. You can do it like so. And we make 84 stitches, and then we continue the hat. This is about 3 centimeters, so we need to do the garter stitch 3 centimeters, and so here are 84 stitches. And what I do, I start to knit with front stitches, and the same front stitches I do on the back, on the inside out. It goes quite slowly in the beginning, but when you end up knitting more and more, everything will go faster. So I hope you know what is garter stitches. Front stitches on the right side and front stitches on the back, on inside out, so to speak. So we do it about 3 centimeters. 3 centimeters would be like 1, 2, 3, 4 garter stitch. So it's like 4 purl stitches that we see. We need to make 4 purl stitches on the front of a hat, on the front side of a hat. I have knitted already 4 pearls, 4 rows with pearl looking like rows, even though it's a garter stitch. So 4 rows of pearls here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have to start doing the stitch. The stitch is very simple, but in between the stitches you need to do a purl. So we start off with a purl. So the first loop we do not need. We start off with a purl, then we have 2 loops on the needles. On the needle we put the right needle through the 2 loops, grab the yarn, and then we direct the needle from the right side to grab the yarn behind the 2 loops, and then we release it. So we make 2 loops out of 2 loops. So purl stitch. Now we make the same thing. So through the 2 stitches we knit this way, then again purl. So we see 2 stitches, grab the yarn from behind, hold it with a finger, and then we knit these 2 loops together and release. And that's how we do all this row. So we do how many repeats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20 repeats. So 20 repeats of this stitch. So this is what we need to do on the right side. We always knit this way, the way I've shown you, and then I'll show you how to do it on the back, on the wrong side, which is also very simple, actually far more simple than the front, how to knit the front. So this is how it looks at the back on the wrong side. And this is, now I have to knit the wrong side, so do not knit the first loop. And what we need to do is to knit in a way that we see. So this is a front stitch, this is a knit stitch. We knit it with a knit stitch. These 2 stitches look like 2 purl stitches, so we knit them each with a purl stitch. Then we knit 1 front stitch, 1 knit stitch, 2 purl stitches. one, knit stitch and 2 purl stitches, and we continue this way every single row until we reach the amount that we have on this hat, which I've told you the amount. This stitch has just 2 rows of repeat, so you do the front stitch the way I've shown you and the back stitch on the wrong side the way I've shown you, and you repeat it all over again until you reach the height of your hat you want it to be. So you can measure this. You could do 20 centimeters from the beginning of a hat to here. You can do 20 centimeters. I've made height 20 centimeters here, so I've made 20 centimeters, and with the crown is about 22 centimeters. It all depends if you are wearing something underneath the hat, whether you have like a scrunchie or something like this, scrunchie like so, then of course something like this needs more space inside your hat, so you can knit from 20 centimeters up to 23 centimeters. For instance, for myself I knit 23 centimeters because I have very long hair and I always have something to hold my hair in place, so I always do my hats extra large, extra long for that matter. Yeah, and then I'll show you how to do the crown. The crown is very simple, easy to do. As you can see, this pattern is easy for beginners and it's nothing complicated here. So I have made 20 repeats of this stitch, and I've made it in this color tone, which looks a little bit like a denim color, which is kind of beautiful and a copy to the yellow one. I've made it exactly to what the yellow one is like, and now I have repeated 20 times the stitch, and as you can see, it's a bit stretchy, it's elasticated slightly, so it will going to fit your head very nicely. Plus so the first stitch we do not knit, but the last stitch we always knit it with a purl. So this is the main rule that I've learned in knitting and I always do. So it's like this. So I just pass it through the first needle, and now what we need to do is decrease. Decreasing is very simple. It's repeatable, it's easy, anyone could do it. So we knit 2 stitches, 2 loops together like so, then again 2 loops together like so, 2 loops together, and we do it until the end of this row. It's a very simple method of decreasing of a crown. So Don't be shy. It's very easy to do, very effective as well. So I've got 3 remaining stitches, 2 we need it together like so, and the last one always is a purl. Turn to the second row. Second row we do not increase, so every other row we do not increase, we just knit it with a purl stitch every until the end of this row. We need purl stitches, and then in the next row we're going to do again decreases. This is now the second row of decreasing, so we do not need the first one, and we again knitted 2 together, 2 stitches together, and that's how we decrease, and it will not be too different from the main pattern, the crown of the head, because it's also based on pearls and knit stitches. So all this row we decrease, and then we knit the last loop. We knit the last loop with a purl, and then the next row we do the wrong side and we knit them all with a purl. Now we increase the last row. As you can see, it's about 10 stitches here. It needs to be around 10 to maximum 15 stitches here, so that we can decrease differently and do it all in one magic loop, so to speak, in knitting, not just in crocheting. So okay, we need to cut a long yarn, and then we need to stitch it around. Then I'll show you the mattress stitch. So all in all, is very easy to do. I'm going to grab my scissors now. So now when we have around 10 stitches, we have to take the first needle and we grab the 2 loops, 2 stitches together. We throw them away from the second needle out, and then we rest it on the tail, on the yarn that we've cut. So, and this is what we need to do with every 2 stitches. If it's not even at the end, the stitches are not even, so for instance you've got just 1 stitch left, you do the same thing as you do it with 2 stitches, but just with 1 stitch. I'll show you how if I end up having just 1 stitch at the end. Yeah, I think I'll have 1 stitch at the end. So 2, and then we grab the yarn and pull it out, and then so this is just 1 stitch. So what we need to do is pull through the same yarn, and then we reinforce this circle I'm going to show you how. You take this needle, like so, and I usually do it on the wrong side so it's more neat, much neater. So I pick up the stitches that we put on the yarn, and now I reinforce it twice, make a knot, do once again, make a knot, simple knot like so, simple knot, secure it. So we reinforced here. Now we do it on the right side also. I have like a special peg here where I've made the elastic band. I put the right edge from the back to the front to make sure I don't do mattress stitch by mistake, and so it's not crooked in the end. So mattress stitch means when you grab the needle and you pick up like an X where the yarn meets, so you get the loop, the stitch here, the braid here, and in the center you grab like this, and then you do it on the other side, another two, and then again two, then again another two. Mattress stitch is very easy to do, and it's very even as well. It's very sturdy, very good stitch to know. And then I reinforce a little bit with a couple of stitches like so where I decreased. Now I have to do mattress stitch along side like this. And then we a little bit kind of pull so that the yarn, the stitches become a bit more correct. And we do it to the end, and our head is done. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing and liking my videos. Please tag me when you do tutorials by me, and I hope you love them, love my tutorials. I try to make them more unique, so my content will become a bit more interesting. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in my next videos. And don't forget to subscribe and check my new tutorials, new shorts, new videos, and good luck. Thank you for watching. Bye. So this is the seam. As you can see, the seam is here and it's very neat. I have stitched around here as well, and then we hide, I forgot to mention to hide the stitches, to hide the yarn, the thread that we have stitched everything here, and then you hide it through these braids that you've got at the back on the wrong side. So you can hide it the way you like it. It's all up to you, how you prefer. And then we cut, and the hat is ready. If you want, you can block it. If not, then you can wear it as it is. I hope you like it. I love it. I hope you love it too. Okay, then see you next time in my next videos. Bye.